It's a cold, windy day, so I got my Pivo ready in the indoor. Going to be riding through. As you've seen the clip before, he's out there, just can't see. Anyway, we'll see how this ride's going to be. It's going to be windy and it's cold, so maybe some frisky movements. We'll see.
Let yourself sink down into your heels that little bit, down the back of your calf, let that stretch out. Yeah. Yeah. Do some big circles as part of that so that you can get his nose to turn it. If you want to turn his nose out, it's going to fall in. So you get him to turn his nose in, it'll be a little easier to push his barrel body out. Way too early, so that way you can hit the wall before the poles. Yeah, squeeze Squeeze the right rein as you move him over. There you go, so that his jaw doesn't go against you. I want those pulls. Good job. And then do another big circle here. You're just kind of pushing out. Every step out is a little bit of a leg heel feel, even in this direction. Every time stepping forward is also stepping across. That little leg heel feel where the inside hind steps across. Yeah? Go, and then open the left rein a little bit. Squeeze the rein so that you just kind of feel his jaw a little. Squeeze and release. And then relax your back a little bit so that when you send him forward, your muscles stay kind of soft and relaxed so you can receive the bigger push. There you go. Yep. Dropping your left knee bone, left leg a little more. Get extra long in the left side so that your outside knee goes a little lighter. Weight your inside knee bone. There you go. So you have a lighter space for him to move over under. Right, yeah. And your toe out on the left. Better there. Right. Yeah, keep the nose positioned a little bit left. Doesn't have to be straight, but yeah, there you go. So he can't pick places with the circle and put his head out. Yeah, and then once you adjust it, it was correct, shorten, and drop your shoulders, drop your elbows. Now turn a little before that wall there. So turning at the wall, let's stay away from you. There you go. Turn your nose in, move them out. Yeah, turn your toe out on the left. There you go. Better. Tom calls it living in a leg heel, so that every step is having to kind of leg heel over. And then go forward at the same time. And right there, when he tries to fall in, he stops going so forward. So the thing is, you get from here, stay off and send that goes forward. Yeah. Better. There you go. And then we should, next time around, we'll move the circle. So maybe come partway down the circle in the middle, and when it feels good, we'll warm the canter up. There you're getting more consistent. Harder, I know it's harder for him, but he's getting more consistent. And then push your knees down, drop down the back of your leg. There you go. So you use the leg under his belly. Boy. Get out of your camera. Right? Yep. Take. Yeah, sure. You can take a break. Get him. Get him working. Yep. Right. And then before you send it more forward, spiral out a little bit. So keep turning early enough that you have space to spiral out. Get him a little bit looser and more on your aids, and then you'll fill it forward after that. But if you fill it forward before he's a little bit loose and soft, he's going to give you that sass and he's going to maybe get tighter. Go, squeeze the left rein, push the circle out. Squeeze the left rein, push the circle out. And if his shoulder is what's feeling like it's going to pivot in, move your left leg towards the outside shoulder. Right, if you're feeling like you don't have a lot of forward, go warm up the canter a little bit and come back to the trot. Go ride the canter.
He's trying to pull out. And I'm like, no. You know what? It's hard work. So get on.
Yes. Yeah, well, yeah, you have to kind of kick through that stuff. Yep. And then push the circle out.
Seems to be dead on the leg. That's why I can pull like that.
Yeah.
But he touch. Good boy.
Yep. And then get down. Now get down in your feet and relax your feet. Good. Then push the circle out again. Yeah. Sometimes they do just need a kick. This is better. Push the circle out more and think a little bit, yes, there you go, a little bit forward. That's a nice start to your canter. Yep, and then stay over the middle of him a little bit. there.
Why do I outside rein now? He's good at himself, I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, he's over into your outside edge more now. Stretch up a little bit. Your hips will... There you go. Now touch your leg. Relax it so you can touch it again. There you go. So it doesn't just hold him a little bit. Better.
Good.
That's right. Nice job. Stretch your hips up towards your hand. Push the circle out off your inside leg. Go. Good. And then go do some different figures a little bit in the trot. Do some changes of direction and some figures. Yep, definitely. Leg yield good. Little outside half pulse, left leg to right. Straighten his neck a little bit. It'll help. Yeah. So you have sometimes though you might have to soften the bend a little bit when you feel that happening. There you go. And then reach down on your feet. There you go. And every time you push him out, you can balance him with just a little close of the outside fingers. Not the arm pulling, just a little bit of like kind of half holding the mouth. And then giving the arm. And then try doing a leg yield back to the other end. Stay down over your left leg, left seat bone a little bit as you start that, so that he doesn't get you tipped off to the outside. Feel that rhythm in your core a little bit. In the walk and yeah, you know, yeah. So you kind of have to relax your back, relax your seat, kind of feel the rhythm, even in your tummy a little bit. Maintain it there with the slow seat, so that here you actually would like his footfalls to be slower without him feeling behind the leg.
Good boy.
That's right. Yeah, and sometimes moving them a little sideways helps with that rhythm. It just helps clarify it. So better right there. That's a little bit better. And then, yeah, when you push to trot, feel the rhythm right away. Set the rhythm that you want. Ride out of your core. Use the bend.
He is thinking steps ahead now.
Yep. Yeah, he's... So when you put him back to it, like go do some leg yields and some things, so he doesn't get the transition that he's hoping for. So he has to wait on you, and you make it in a moment he's with you. Right? And then half halt left rein. So when you leg yield out, half halt the outside rein, so you catch the shoulder, turn him in. Yep, with his nose to the right. And then get down in your feet.
I get to the other side, I'm going to go to walk and trot because he's doing that. He wants to get hold of it.
Bring him around, bring his front end around the turn. Bend him in. Make him bring both front feet around the turn, even through transitions. That's right.
Right. I'm going to make him circle shorter. He's using the wall against me.
Yeah. You can't let him get on the wall, absolutely. Yeah, point both feet, both shoulders around the turn.
No.
Turn one smaller circle, add more bend. When you half halt the outside rein, don't let it take away from the inside rein. So you add it to it, but you don't lose bend because of it. Then your circle needs to get bigger from your inside leg, but a slow seat. So yeah. Yep, and then a outside half halt, push his right hind across. There you go. And he can even be leg yielding out into the transition. You don't have to stop your leg yield to transition up or down.
He is trying to get me to fight with him on the right.
Yep. So keep it a little open. Turn him off the left leg. Get after him with your left leg a little bit to turn and keep the right rein open. And then make him walk forward between those reins. There you go. Big steps. There you go. Better right there with a little softening of his neck muscles. And that's when you feel like, okay, I don't need as much bend. Little outside half halt. There you go. It's all right. Use the open rein instead of anything backwards or muscling. There you go.
Crap. I thought about trot. He says that.
Yeah, wait with your body when you do ask.
No, I thought about it, and then that's just it's.
You're right. Don't let him know. Mask your thought. Yeah, and then less leg than you think, right? So less leg. Almost think downward transition to trot. So your body stays slow and waits, and your leg very softly touches forward. Put your knees down, put your heels down. There you go. Everything in your body thinks slow, and you separate your leg from that and just gently press through. Walk's a lot better here. Ah, that was different.
I did a right leg ask.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't use my left, I just used my right.
Okay.
It's not something I was like, thought I'd do. It's like almost a cancer in a way, except my left leg was in the right place.
Yeah. Here you go.
Relax. Good boy.
Just better. So plan to keep this kind of lower level of intensity. Even if he starts to rev up, don't engage with him in that.
Yes.
That way you can lead him back to this place.
Good boy.
That's nice. Now just gently bring his nose around. So yeah, even in the canter, just gently bend in a little bit with the opening rein, not a holding rein. Really nice. Soften your left rein a little bit. You can half halt as needed, but let it be more forward a little. There you go. And then when he gets quick, even if you push him for big, stretch your hip towards your hand and lift your tummy. Yeah, so you ride out of the core. There you go. Take your knees off. Yeah. Half halt soften. So the arm doesn't hold. Use a little leading rein when you want, yes, like that. Stretch up, stay over your outside leg for turning. Yeah, just bring your hip to a squeeze of your fingers to catch the shoulder. How do you feel? Get down your leg there. Your upper body's really nice. There you go, steady your ankle. Yeah, better. So you get your leg around a little bit. Bring your hands a little around to the inside. So yeah.
Good boy.
Good.
Good boy.
Good. Yep, and right away steer his shoulders around the turn. There you
Good
go.
boy.
Nice job. Relax.
Nope, not done yet, buddy.
Relax your left foot a little bit. There you go. Now, ever so slightly soften and slow your body. There. Good. Open the right rein a little bit. There you go.
Okay. Yep. He's tricky today in my hands.
He's
Or him or both of us.
against your hands. No, he does this. He does this.
Okay.
It's not you. This is what he likes to do. So when he starts to be like this, you have to shorten your reins and bring your hands really close together, kind of touch your knuckles.
Yeah.
And you look for opportunities, because even there is not as heavy down, but you kind of use your fingers to keep his mouth soft and his neck from getting too high. But when he goes deep, you push your hands together and a little to his ears. And you post out of your core.
Okay, like this?
Yeah. So
Okay.
that you kind of, that way you let the nose out, so when your hands come together towards the ears, he comes up a little, and you have to stretch your hip up to your hand. Yes. There. Then you feel you have to just support with a little leg, right? Because then his hind legs have to come under to support that neck being out there, and then hands together to his ears, and
Okay.
he starts to go down.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. Good job. Are you trying to walk there, or are you sitting the trot?
He's trying to get ahead of me, and I'm like, nope.
Yeah,
Wait
so
until
sit
I ask.
heavy. So sit almost heavy. Instead, yeah, there you go.
No, that's fine.
And then hands together.
Neighbours was just looking at me going, what the fuck is you doing? Anyway, so that's my first video I've done, and so yeah, that's pretty much, that was my ride. Not the whole thing, because some of it I was just blabbing away and talking, and you guys honestly don't need to hear it all. So that's the video that I feel comfortable sharing. So there's got to be more. I'm going to use the Pivo every week. So, because I actually, looking through and editing the video, it actually helped me what I was doing. I didn't realize, like, I don't know, my hands have been so low and long while I was just bending throw. I could have done that a lot shorter. My leg positions are a lot better. I seem to be a lot more relaxed in my legs and my lower back. However, the weight issue I have is definitely a problem, and that's something I'm going to be working on to basically continue to work on my weight loss, because that's been my major handicap at the moment in my riding. But the more weight I lose, the better I'll be as a rider. And plus, you know, it's my 5th lesson this year. So it's just getting those senses and getting everything going again. I'm really rusty because I didn't ride in 2020. I'm not making excuses. It's just that's how my riding is right now. So I'm planning to, in May, starting in May, I'm going to be spending about like 8 lessons a month. So I'm going to be jacking it right up from 4 to 8 soon. And then hopefully I'll do some other saddle time with Peaches, you know, going trail riding, to take some lessons with her as well. So maybe 2 times a month on Peaches, taking her to a trainer, and just go from there really, and see how things are. There is a clinic in May. I'm hoping that I can attend to one of his clinics. Tom Davis? Yeah, so hopefully I can get a clinic. That would be the first clinic I would have taken, actually, in the United States. Never mind my whole riding, because I never did a clinic. But with his style of teaching, and for what I see, I think he'd be a good suit for me. Suited for me. Whatever. Bah. See ya.